This is Dan Seifert with The Verge, and this is the Oppo N1 with CyanogenMod. If you've ever looked into the vast world of Android modification, chances are you've heard of CyanogenMod. The most popular custom operating system for the platform, CyanogenMod has been installed on tens of millions of devices and has a very loyal and dedicated following. People like it for its speed, stability, and enhancements to Android that don't take away from the core user experience. It's also a great way to breathe new life into an older or abandoned Android phone. But now, Cyanogen is a real company, and you can actually buy a phone with CyanogenMod already installed. No modification or elbow work necessary. That phone is the N1, a $600 5.9-inch device from Chinese manufacturer Oppo. It has everything you might expect from a high-end Android phone today. A 1080p HD display, quad-core processor, 13-megapixel camera, and impressively solid build quality. It also has some unique hardware features, such as a swiveling camera unit, rear touchpad, and Bluetooth keychain accessory that beeps when you walk too far away from your phone. But its display looks pretty washed out and has poor viewing angles. The camera isn't very good despite its high specs, and the N1 doesn't have support for LTE, which is a huge bummer. In addition, those extra hardware features don't really work that well and do little to add to the experience. The N1 is also really big. Virtually everyone that I showed the N1 to remarked at just how big it is. It's a well-built phone with nice materials. But have I mentioned how big it is? But the story here isn't the hardware, it's the CyanogenMod software. The N1 comes with CyanogenMod 10.2, which is based on Android 4.3 Jelly Bean. It looks very similar to stock Android, but includes enhancements to the lock screen, messaging app, notification bar, and more. I much prefer it over Samsung HTC or LG's custom interfaces, and in many ways, it's actually better than the stock Android that ships on the Nexus 5. It's really fast and responsive on the N1, and in the multiple weeks that I used the device, I didn't once see an app crash or have the device freeze up. CyanogenMod is similar to the software Motorola installs on the Moto X. It's like the stock Android that you might find on a Nexus phone, but better. The overall experience hasn't really changed, but I appreciate the smart enhancements to the platform, especially the lock screen shortcuts. It's also quite customizable under the surface. You can modify the notification bar, apply various themes, and even tweak the processor's performance to your own liking. Themes can change the appearance, icons, toggles, and more, and can be downloaded from the Play Store and applied with just a few taps. There's a reason why Cyanogen claims its software has been installed on over 11 million devices. It offers an improved experience over standard Android without ruining the clean interface that Google designed. But as much as CyanogenMod is a niche operating system for the advanced user, the Oppo N1 is a niche phone for the dedicated Cyanogen fan. At $599, it's a hard sell against the best from Samsung, LG, HTC, and others. It doesn't have LTE, can't be bought at a discount, and can't even be purchased in a retail store. Chances are the people that would be interested in paying the price for the N1 and ordering one are the same type of person that wouldn't mind doing some command line work to get CyanogenMod installed on any other device. Cyanogen has some really great software and would likely be a compelling option for many prospective Android users. It's like stock Android, but better in many ways. But in order to go mainstream, it's going to have to come on more mainstream smartphones, something that you can buy from a carrier in a store. Fortunately, the N1 is just the start, a way to get Cyanogen's foot in the door. Now it needs to blow that door wide open.